Alright guys, we're going to do a little tutorial on making the burger. Polymer clay, this is the clay that I use, Sculpey, and the tools are just about anything you have around the house that you can, shape out of. Okay, we have all the clay rolled out here. We've got yellow for cheese, brown for the burger patty, red for the tomato, and we have 2 tan for the bun. I also have, this is optional, you don't really need that. You can also have green for lettuce. This is translucent, and that's for onion rings, and I use a little bit for the sesame seeds on top of the bun. Okay, but like I said, that's optional. So what we do is we put these ones to the side, and we take our tin. If you guys like any of my charms or my bracelets, I actually sell these. I sell from my Facebook page, Kegs Creations. Anyway, back to burger making. So what we do is we flatten off the bottom part of the patty, only one ball. I mean, I don't use rolling pins or molds or anything. Everything that I do is by hand. It's not by tools. So there's the bottom of the patty. So now I'm going to shape the top. So what I do is I keep it kind of in a ball, and then I flatten it around my finger, if it makes sense, so that it's the top still stays round, but the bottom kind of spreads out a bit so that it covers. Okay. Oops. That should be right. So it's pretty quick, and these are actually one of my good sellers. So then we get the brown, move on to the patty. We make a circle, squash it down, and get it to the right. To the right shape. Okay, here we go. Now we pick him up, and what we do is we grab something that, you can do it with anything, really. I mean, I've done it with what we do is we texture it, okay? So we poke it. Can you see what it's doing? So that kind of, I mean, I've done it with the end of one of my other charms. Here, these are my other charms. I've done it with the end here. I mean, and this works really well. I mean, it does take a bit longer, but it works really well. That's one of my other charms. I'll do a tutorial on that sometime tonight. Okay, this works a lot better. So we only do the patty itself. We don't do the bun, the base. Sorry if I'm knocking the camera. Okay, see? And we can do round it, as long as you don't poke the base, because we need that smooth. That's my neighbour's gate. Okay, there we go, all the way around. Okay, so we've got the bun and the patty. Where did my yellow go, people? Oh, here it is. So we get the yellow and we squish it between our fingers. And like I said, I've got a pasta roller. I sometimes use that, depending if I'm making like cakes and stuff like that, I'll use it. But if not, I'll just use my fingers. I can't, you know, when you got to do this on a budget, you can't spend a lot. So, you know, just eyeball it for the cheese, make a little square. This is my scalpel, trusty scalpel. You know, the good thing about clay is if you're not happy with it, you can just squish it up and start again. You know, and it's pretty forgiving. Okay, we have a bit of cheese, which we are going to stick on the patty. I could have made that a bit bigger, the cheese, but it's okay, you know. Now we move on to the tomato. I just pinch little balls. Like I said, no tools. I just pinch little balls of the red, flatten it out. I put them kind of around the edge so that they, when you do put the the bun top on, you can see it. So I don't put many on because we need to see the cheese as well. You know, and they don't have to be perfectly round because, like, who has a perfectly round tomato? Not me. So and you squish it down, see? You know, you don't need bun in the middle because the bun's going over that and you won't be able to see it anyway. Now this, like I said, this is optional. You can leave it how it is. And then the bun goes on the top and, you know, then you finish it. But this is just translucent. So what I do with that is I break a little teeny bit off. And what you do is you need to roll it until it's really, really thin. And it's pretty easy. What you do is you just cut, and if you slowly pinch between your fingers, it rolls into like that shape you need for an onion, round. Okay, then watch. And you squeeze and roll, and there you go. I mean, I've been doing this for a while, so I make it sound a bit easier than what it is, but, you know, pinch and roll, it's pretty easy once you start doing it. Okay, now we move on. Now, you don't need many, because let's face it, who likes onion? Not me. And I put the lid on, kind of squash it down a bit, and the lid has to, or the top of the bun has to be textured as well, so you just texture that all the way around. I'm not doing anything, you know, magnificent away from the camera. It's easier for me to bring it up to eye level, so I can do it quicker. Okay, almost done. There you go, there's a little burger, and I also add sesame seeds, which is the translucent. We could do the translucent. I mean, translucent and orange maybe would make a good sesame bun. No, not really. I just stick with the translucent. I don't take too much off. I don't know if you can see it, but it's on the end of the scalpel, and then I just so it's there. See? If you want me to do tutorials on or attempt anything, just, you know, leave a comment down below. I am not like I said, I don't have many tools for this, so I just use what I've got. Okay, tell me this is not the best burger you've ever seen and you want to eat it. Okay. And there we go. Finished. Now, if you want to leave it as is, that's fine, but I mean, these can be put onto the rings. So you've got I don't know, I wouldn't wear it myself, but you know, they could be necklaces, earrings, anything you like, or even just little ornaments. It's up to you. I think they're pretty cool. Anyway, my next tutorial will be on Vegemite, little Vegemite charm. Yeah, and I'll tell you the story behind this in the next video. Alright, thanks guys. Leave a comment, subscribe, thumbs up. Thanks.